Once again, Bob Irwin and myself have been maligned either by media or by Tony Burke, who did refer to our supporters as some of the worst elements of Australian society. Once again, there's a media release being put out by the Torres Strait Regional Authority claiming that ill-informed people tell them there's an illegal trade. Well, what you'll see in a minute following my brief speech is two clips taken from the 7:30 report. Two very respected Indigenous people, Seith Formile, I know personally, a very reputable man, and an honest man, and a very proud Aboriginal. The other guy I don't know. I did glance a look at him the day that Rupert and I did our interview with ABC 7:30 as the end of the park. I don't know him, but even he admitted there is a trade, and for this media statement to come out and claim that there is no trade is absolute garbage. I'm not going to let it go. It doesn't personally affect me, it doesn't personally affect Bob, but we will never ever let anybody put out any garbage that claims there is no trade when there is a trade. We've given several statements to the authorities on the trade, besides these two gentlemen declaring there is a trade. So you make up your own mind. Are the people putting out media releases, is Tony Burke telling the truth, or is Bob and I, for the last 3 years, been relating the truth to you people? I posted hundreds of pictures of dugongs and turtles in 3s and 4s and 5s. I didn't make them up, they're not photoshopped. I do cover the faces for the people for privacy. It is a legal act, it's not illegal. So I do cover their faces, but that trade does happen, and it happens here in Australia, it happens every day. You'll see also a little newspaper snip there that I'll put up later on Thailand, where they're down to 150 dugongs. They're killing them for the trade. They're selling for 15,000 baht, whatever that is. These animals are getting shipped around the world, and Australia has the biggest population. With your help, Bob's help, we'll make sure it stays that way. We're going to change the government's got to go.
And the illegal trade continues further south.
I know that there's a lot of non-Indigenous people that are doing it.
Are they doing the hunting, or are they involved in another?
They're involved with the trading of it, not selling it, passing it down. And some of the turtle meats has gone far down as Sydney and Melbourne.
And it's not just dugong and turtle meat being sold.
Dugong tusk, dugong rib bone.
Animal welfare activists say there's also an urgent need to investigate the illegal sale of turtle and dugong meat. Cape York elders want to end the esky trade.
There's large evidence that there is an engagement in the black market sale of turtle and dugong meat.
But the federal government says no such trade exists.
I've put to my compliance issues that they're questions that should be asked, they're questions that they're pursuing, but at this stage their information back to me is they don't have the information that specific laws have been broken.
Australian Customs has told 7:30 it's the Queensland Environment Department's responsibility to investigate, and that department says the job is Customs. The federal opposition says more rangers on patrol is the answer.
We'll be pledging $1.6 million over 3 years. That will be the equivalent of up to 20 years of individual rangers working in the field.
In our previous investigation, at least one esky was addressed to a ranger. The Torres Strait Regional Authority says the rangers, as traditional owners, have the right to harvest turtle and dugong and share the meat and eggs with their families on the mainland.
We need to make sure that there are genuine rangers, that there is an oversight of those rangers, an oversight of the whole program, and the best thing to do would be for the Crime and Misconduct Commission to look at what has clearly been a widespread practice of poaching.
State and federal governments admit they have no numbers of how many turtles, dugongs and turtle eggs are taken under native title hunting.